So this is a new video I'm coming up with. There's a new what if I'm making that is actually going to be very lit, and I actually will like the most. Now, the quick silver what if, I probably won't be finishing that one, but I will be making what ifs on that. But yeah, sorry guys, so let's get back into the video. So basically, Deku is going to be Red Hood, but he's going to start off being Jason Todd Robin. So by the time Forest Train or Overhaul arc, Deku is going to be Red Hood. So basically, I think I'm going to turn Deku into Red Hood, maybe doing the Overhaul arc or a couple of seasons before the Overhaul arc. So yeah, guys, so off the bat, Deku's going to be Jason Todd Robin before he becomes Red Hood. But Deku's going to eventually become Red Hood subconsciously, and then when I kill Deku, don't know when I'm going to kill him, and he gets reincarnated or brought back from the dead by the Lazarus pit, he's going to become full-on Red Hood. But let's get back into the video. So basically, Deku's going to be Jason Todd's Robin. He's going to have all the same backstory. In this universe, Inko actually died doing childbirth with Deku, and Deku's father hates him for killing his mother. So basically, Deku's father keeps Deku in, but only to torture or to, abuse Deku. Very much treating Deku like he's his servant, not looking at him like he's his son, looking at him like he murdered his wife. Basically, just treating Deku like absolute dog water. Like, he didn't even care about Deku at this point. So basically, Deku became rage. Deku basically built up rage, frustration, anger, and even became, well, more or less, he got murderous thoughts about killing his father. So basically, Deku, by the time Deku hit 16, by the time Deku was about 13, he was straight up, like, he had that Red Hood activity in him, like, in the core of his body. So basically, Deku was actually quirkless, by the way. In this universe, Deku's going to be born quirkless, but Deku's also going to have some sort of quirk, but more or less a power that humans actually have. Deku has a big amount of adrenaline in his body, to a point of Deku can pretty much, in theory, run faster than Neon Bolt. So, I said that wrong. Um, I don't know. Well, he can run faster than the fastest man running recorded. But basically, no, he can't run faster. He can run almost as fast as him. But yeah, so Deku has increased amount of adrenaline in his body. So Deku can pull off stunts and, you know, uh, acrobatic skills better than Tim Drake or Dick could ever, pull off. So basically, Deku is going to be a straight up savage. I mean, like, savage. He's gonna be on that. He's gonna be on that Air Force One, Black Air Force One activity. So basically, Deku is going to be very, you know, angsty. So basically, Deku runs to the Bakugo one day when he's about, I would say, 14. Deku bumps into Bakugo, and Bakugo pretty much, pushes Deku and says, "What you gonna do, nerd?" And Deku looks at him and pretty much socks him straight in his face without flinching, the muscle, like, straight up. He knocks him out with one punch. It wasn't even a fight. He went one punch, Bakugo knocked out. He folded. He laid out. And his Goonies, like, they started running away because they saw this kid straight up folded Bakugo with one punch. He didn't even say anything. He just folded him with one punch. Pretty much, Deku walked off. And in this universe, Deku's name is actually Jason Todd. But, no, actually, Deku's name is Deku. Deku's first name is actually Deku because Deku's father hated him so much that he called him Deku. And basically, Deku's father changed his last name. Isn't Izuku, it's Jason. And his middle name is Todd. So basically, Deku, when he gets adopted by Batman, he's gonna change his name to Jason Todd, and just turn his he's gonna turn his first name into Jason, and he's gonna turn his last name into Todd, and his middle name is still gonna be Deku. So some people are gonna be calling Deku Deku, but for narrating purposes, I'm still gonna be calling Deku Deku. So let's get back into the video. So basically, Deku walks back home. His dad is drunk on the floor, and pretty much Deku just walks off. Deku's on the top of the motel or building, or like the no, the apartment they're living at. He's on top of it, and on the roof. Deku's looking around, and it's nighttime at this point, and he sees some sort of weird car or a vehicle parked in an alleyway. Now, Deku lives in a rough part of the neighborhood, and pretty much Deku jumps down on the, ladders and stuff on the side of his apartment, and pretty much walks over there. He starts stealing the bottle caps, or, try to take the wheels from it, and pretty much he gets stopped by a weird looking figure, aka Batman. Now, in this universe, the Bat family and all Bat villains still exist in this universe. Basically, America's heroes is basically just the Justice League. So basically, the Justice League do exist in this universe, and some of the villains do as well. So basically, I'm mainly going to be focusing on Batman's side, because Batman is basically going to be the only Justice League hero we're going to be seeing. Basically, Deku's eventually going to go to the Justice League Hall when he get to the sponsorships, but basically Deku gets to a certain point when he, eventually becomes Red Hood and straight up, beats the holy Jesus out of Batman. But we'll get into that about maybe part 5. So basically, Deku, gets a ride with Batman, and Batman takes him to the Batcave, or Wayne Manor. Pretty much, he sets up some Gaian rules, and basically his father is taken away by child services. No, Deku's taken away by child services, put in the foster care, and Batman, or aka Wayne basically adopts, adopts Deku. Now, basically, in this universe, Batman is a pro hero, and some people know his identity because, well, he's a pro hero. So, Bruce Wayne is Batman, and he doesn't really have to keep it a secret because pro heroes all around the world, most people know their secret identity. So basically, most people don't really know his secret identity, but yeah. So basically, Batman is a crime fighter, and also Batman's lair is like super. I mean, like straight up, not even Superman can get in there without getting a little scratch on him. Like straight up, his Wayne Manor is decked out with all sorts of security, like straight up. And Batman even has what was it, kryptonite bullets locked into the well security. He has Kryptonian bullets and Kryptonian what was it, shockers or tasers. It's weird, but Batman got it all. Like, no one's getting into Batman's house without getting shocked, killed, or either getting a few gallons of blood drained from them or bleeding out from them. So basically, Batman trains, Jason or Deku, and basically Deku eventually, becomes Jason Todd's Robin. Deku's hero costume looks like this. Deku's hero costume looks like this. And don't worry about the boots. The boots are just, green boots. So basically, Deku, and he has green knee pads. So basically, Deku goes out into the night. Now, Deku does look a lot more different than he does in canon or in the anime. Deku has black hair and green eyes. He still has green eyes, but he has black hair, and that's basically it. Deku does naturally have the same bod that he gets doing the 10-month art training with All Might. So basically, Deku has that same bod as he's training with Batman. So basically, Deku trains with Batman and gets the same amount of skill and combat as Jason Todd's, basically, Robin. So Deku does put on a lot of frustration and anger while he trains. So basically, Deku, is just, goes to a private school with Ida, actually, and Deku becomes friends with Ida. And also, but Deku doesn't really become friends with Ida, he just studies with him sometimes. but Deku personally thinks Ida's annoying, so yeah. So basically, Deku is incredibly smart, but he's still, fast-headed and brass, so he is going to act up. Deku also does hold a lot more weapons. Deku has a bow staff, a built-in chain or built-in brass knuckles in his gloves. Deku also has smoke grenades. Pretty much Deku has all the Batman essentials of gadgets, and also he has a portable bow staff, and he also has a portable pin sword. So basically Deku's pretty, handled with, the whole entire thing. So basically Deku goes out into the night with Batman as a little bit of training before they get to the UA. So basically, Deku sign up for UA as recommendations from Batman, and pretty much Deku goes to UA without going through the entrance exams. Deku goes to UA, walks in class 1A, and sees everybody's in there. Deku scoffs at Ida, and Ida winks at him. Deku just ignores him, and pretty much sits down right in front of Mina and right behind Momo. So basically, guys, go in the comments. This is the right time to comment down below who you want Deku to be shipped with. Please, guys, choose a good one. And Froppy is off limits. I don't think it would be a really good compatible situation. But yeah. So basically, Deku is gonna be straight up, you know, see basically he's gonna be very cold and gonna make fun of everybody. So basically, they get in there, everybody's walking in the class, and basically they get told by Ozawa, because Ozawa in this universe actually gets there on time and pretty much starts talking to the class and basically saying, go outside doing quirk assessments. So they go outside, do quirk assessments, and Deku's told to throw the ball. Now, since Deku's quirkless, Deku more or less throws the ball as hard as he can, getting a normal score out of a physically a 16-year-old at the peak physical shape he can. So basically, Deku gets a pretty good score without a quirk. For the long jump, Deku gets it, aces it. For the what was it? For the race, Deku gets about sixth place, and for the group test strength, Deku gets about fifth place. So basically, Deku gets a pretty good score for somebody that's quirkless, and pretty much Mineta is expelled, and you guys can go in the comments. You guys can go in the comments, sorry, and ask me who do you think should take Mineta's spot. So guys, I'm going to leave it off here for the UA, and let's get to the Vigilante stuff. So basically, Deku goes into the Vigilante business for the the whole entire thing. So after school, Deku goes home, and pretty much Batman is out on patrol. Deku takes his time to basically take out the Robin bike. Deku's bike basically looks like Teen Titans, the first one, Robin's bike. Pretty much the bike can compact into a briefcase or a suitcase or luggage, and basically Deku can throw it on the floor and it can, uncollapse and transform into his bike. So Deku's bike can go as fast as Ida on its full, no, Deku can go as fast as, a normal Nissan, or, I mean, a racing car, like on the, what was it? Don't know what it's called, but the racing tracks. So basically, Deku's bike is pretty fast. Now, I'm not going to put a limit on how fast this bike can go, but Deku's bike is going to be pretty fast, and Deku's bike is going to be electric shot, like electric, a battery powered. Sorry, guys. So it's not going to run on gas. So basically, Deku takes out his Robin bike and goes out on town or in Japan. So basically, Deku's riding in Japan, and pretty much he's driving around left and right, and eventually Deku comes across, basically, whatchamacallit, I would say Gotham City. Now, Gotham City is a part of Japan in this universe, and that's where Deku was living before Batman, adopted him. So Deku drives into Gotham City with his suit on, and pretty much is driving around. Deku eventually comes across a muggery, or a mugging, and pretty much Deku jumps off his bike and runs over to the mugger and drop kicks him down to the ground, and also he drop kicks him into a trash can, breaking his neck. The man can't breathe and pretty much he dies instantly. Basically, the woman runs off, and Deku is looking around, seeing that he killed this man. Deku doesn't know yet that he actually killed him, he just thought he knocked him out. So basically, Deku jumps on his bike, drives off, and basically for the rest of the night, stops muggers, and also stops a couple other fights. So guys, I'm going to leave it off here. See you guys later. Bye.